welcome to Chris Reviews Stuff. My name's Fred. Just kidding, I'm Chris. We're doing the review for the Neewer 600W 5500K Photo Studio Daylight Umbrellas. Yeah, doing the unboxing. I figure we'll unbox it today. Give me a few days to actually go ahead and use it and then leave a good review. We're going to try different areas to actually see what is the best part about these lights, where I can use them, if they're really going to work in dark situations, or they're going to help during daytime where I just need a little extra light. So that's what we'll figure out in this video here. So, opening it up, labeled Neewer, I guess it's Neewer. Comes with a storage, or like a travel case, which is this right here. This is pretty cool. Padded on the sides, padded on the tops. Not bad. Let's go ahead and open this up. Picked this up on sale on Amazon. I believe at the time it was like 58 bucks. So I'll have the link below in the description to where it actually is. I did a couple comparison shops for the Neewer, and also there's a Goliath, I think it was. This one had a little more reviews, so that's why I picked this. It does come with two umbrellas. They are both white. The other one came with a black and white, and I really just need the white. It's 33 inches. Looks pretty well made. Okay. So there's two of these. Not bad. There's going to be bulbs. It also comes with bulbs, which is really neat. Okay, so this right here is your fixture for the light itself. We used to use the construction, the metal construction lights. You know, you use them for like your lizard cages if you have lizards as well. Just like a construction dome. You get them for Home Depot, like $6. We've been using those, but the light's just really too intense. We need something to kind of fuse that light out, kind of blend it in a bit, where that light just kind of beams in. It's just too much for us. There were some reviews on the other ones where these aren't made too well, but this one looks pretty good so far. Like I said, I'll have another review coming up attached in this video of actually how I like this. So we have in this box, okay, here's our tripod. We get one tabletop tripod, which this looks like this is, and two 7-foot tripods, which would be pretty cool, which is actually what I need. I don't need a tabletop tripod, only because I don't really need it on the table. I need it for the room. That didn't do anything. So let's go ahead and open this up. There's two of these in here. This one small one here. And then this there, this is it right here. Packaging's pretty good. Seems like it would be taken care of pretty well. Tripod looks like it's made pretty well. I mean, it's like a thin aluminum, it feels like. Some plastic feet on the bottom, so it won't scuff my floors up. So far, so good. Let's see. Okay, these are the, you pull them apart, pull it to the left to kind of lock it in. Oh, this is going to go out of frame right here. This is pretty tall. Oh my goodness, yeah, this is great. This is 8-foot ceilings. And let me get out of frame real quick. Oh yeah, it's hitting my ceiling. It's well hitting my ceiling. So that's over 8 feet. That's pretty gnarly. Don't really need them that high, but we'll take it. And there's two of these. So let's go ahead and put that. See how that light looks on top of here. There's two ways to mount it, it looks like. This is all plastic. This housing here is all plastic with a few metal screws. It does look pretty big, as if it's not going to break. The plastic looks thick. I don't think I'm putting this in right. Not at all. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. Take a nub, this plastic nub off. There's a screw or a thread on the inside. That thread, I don't know where the hell that goes though. So, yeah, I don't have any idea. I guess instructions, right? Let's move on to that. What's in here? I think this is the bulbs. This is another, yeah, this is going to be the bulbs here. Okay, so they're in their own carrying case, inside a box, inside styrofoam. So this is pretty good. Packed pretty well. Got some tape on here. Let's just open one of these up and actually see. Oh yeah, this is pretty good. 45 watts, 110 volts, 5500K. So again, this is a Neewer brand light bulb. It's a pretty big bulb. You know, big as my hand. Hopefully that throws off some good light, some good daylight. So there's 3 of them in total in this box here. Don't need to open them all up just yet. And here's our last tripod. I don't see any instructions, so I'm going to have to figure out how to work with it. Looks pretty good. Right? No, I don't think so. So it looks pretty good. The construction looks pretty worthy to be called decent, if not pretty good. Yeah. So the next review coming out is going to be actually how these work, how well they work, and yeah. So I mean that looks pretty legit to me. The umbrella's a little small. It's only a 33-inch umbrella, so you're not going to go anything too big, too crazy. You could probably, yeah, you definitely could add your own umbrellas. You got something bigger. That'd probably be a good idea. All right, going into the next review, we're going to go actually use them and see how they work. So, thanks. All right, so these are the Neewer lights that we went through the unboxing. This is the table one, and we got the two taller ones. I've been using them for about a week, so about 4 or 5 shoots. I do like a board game, another YouTube board game channel. So we needed more light for the board games in order to actually see everything. They work pretty well. Like I said, we've been using the construction, I wish I had them with me here. They're like aluminum domes, made out of aluminum. They have a light bulb in the center, and you just plug them in. And they work. They have clamps on them. They work, but the bulbs inside of them are really direct. You know, it's really meant to be, you know, shooting all the light into you. So with these umbrellas, you're able to disperse that light a little bit and spread it out. So it works really well. These are 45 watt daytime bulbs, so they're really like they're really white looking. Works really well. We don't use this little tabletop one, we do use the 2 taller ones. And they come with a really long cable. This has got to be like, it's got to be a full 8 feet, 10 feet. This cable here. Really nice to work with because you can plug it in just about anywhere or run an extension cord for the 2 of them. They do work really well. I'm really impressed for $48, $50. You get a lot. You get your carrying case for your light bulbs, you get a carrying case for all the pieces, the 3 stands, the 3 fixtures, the 3 bulbs, the 2 umbrellas. You get a lot for it. They do work pretty well, made a lot of light for our situation, and we will be using them from now on. The umbrellas are a little small. I wish they were a little bigger to help. I just don't feel that they do much for the light, as much as they should, but they do work really well. Totally recommend it. What we'll do now is I'm using 4 60-watt bulbs in the living room, and overhead, like recessed lighting. So I'm going to go ahead and turn them off. We'll return these on, and we'll do a couple of video shoots and shots and still frames to show what they look like. Otherwise, these are really good. Okay, so it's about 7:30. It's a little stormy out, so it's pretty dark outside. It's not midnight, but it's pretty dark. They have no other lights in the house on. You can see all the windows are kind of closed here where we are anyway. You can kind of see this is pretty good. This is nice lighting. The lights are about 4 feet away from me on my left and about 5 feet away from me on my right. They're just out of frame. And the light's pretty nice. I do have the one on my left, your right. It's higher, pointed down. One on my right, your left is it's kind of pointed just straight ahead this way. Works really well. I did keep this box in the frame for a reason. In the case here, the umbrellas are pretty susceptible to being ripped from the other tripods. The feet on them, they are all rubber feet on the sides. but I do think with their screws that are exposed, if they catch on one of the umbrellas, it's going to rip right through that nylon. So I did keep this one box that comes with it to put the umbrellas in to kind of protect them while it's in the carrying case from the other stuff inside the carrying case as well. One thing to note on the back of every fixture is just to switch its on and off. It's pretty simple. The screws do tighten pretty well on the right to allow for the movement of the fixture from, I guess left and right. There is a good screw here that controls the umbrella. You don't have to go super tight with that to keep the umbrella in there to keep it from sliding in and out. Just as soon as you get it tight enough, it's good. You don't have to go any further. Also, the screw for the fixture to attach to the tripod itself, you can on the tripod. That's weird. There's a screw that is exposed once you take the rubber stopper off. So I guess you could attach other things to the tripod. I keep the rubber stopper on it just because it's one less thing that's sharp in that box. Like I was saying, I don't want to cut the umbrellas or anything else. Fixture just kind of slides right on top. And then there's a screw in the back of the fixture. You just get it in, a little tight, done. This isn't going to come off. And I just kind of barely have it on there. It is pretty good. It seems like it's been pretty solid. I've broken these down about 4 or 5 times. Each time we shoot, I break it down. Next time we build it back up. So they've been going through a little bit of use. Like I said, I'm pretty happy with them. We'll do a couple more shots with videos and we'll move the lights around. But this looks great. Like I said, 4 feet, 5 feet, not bad. Alright, so on my left and my right, both of the stands and umbrellas are higher and pointed straight down onto me. In the previous shot, the right umbrella was pointed straight across at about this level. Now it's about 8 feet high, pointing straight, both of them about 8 feet high, pointing down onto me. So this here is me back a little bit further than where it was, and both lights pointing at our source, which is going to be the camera here. Nice light behind, pretty bright on the sides. The front, of course, the umbrellas are going to diminish that light. Nice backlight behind the lights as well. I can see pretty bright behind them. The next shot, I'll turn them around and see. All right, so in this shot, both the lights and the umbrellas are pointed away from me, and I'm in between the two lights behind them. All right, so here's just a few still images of some colorful dog toys that we have around. Both lights are at the same height and the same distance from the subject, and the subject here is going to be these dog toys. They're both, I think they're about 4.5 feet high, with both lights just pointing straight, down into those toys. And they're about 4 feet away from them. In the first picture, we just have the left light on. The second picture is just going to have the right light on. So you can kind of see in this picture here, there's a shadow cast in the back on the right side. You can see my blue walls, and in all of the pictures you can see the blue walls. In the video, it's a little difficult to see the video. You can kind of see the blue, but once you have these lights, just these lights on, they're pretty good. And then this last picture is going to be both lights on. You can see both lights are casting a shadow from the built-in units in the back. And in all 3 of these pictures, you can see the colors on the toys. And then this last picture is just every light is off, and I'm just using the flash on my Nikon 3200. So no light is on. You can see it's very yellow. You can tell it's a flash. The big difference between the Neewer lights and the flash, the Neewer lights are really good. I would definitely recommend picking them up. If on a budget, there are definitely better items out there, but these are really good on a budget. These worked great for us, and if you're just looking to kind of have a smaller YouTube or having just a couple lights to do some stock images, like some pictures for things, these are really cool. These are really easy to use, really easy to set up, store great, and affordable.